Hello, I'm Neil Day, Assistant Manager of Woodford Town, big supporter of the podcast and Jake's work.
Well, good morning and welcome to the podcast here with me, Jake from Harlow Town Fans TV, otherwise known as Fog On. Now, I hope you've had a good week and you enjoyed whatever game you went to, if it wasn't snowed off, of course. Now, this week, we'll start off as we always do. We'll start off with the scores, which I've done a little bit differently this time round. Let me know if you prefer the way I've done it or whether you want to go back to the original style. And then we've got content from Chris from the Blue Army Ultras, James Beardwell, Harrison. We've got a special little bit of an exclusive for you from Christian Scowls, of course, former Harlow Town, Leyton Orient and Crystal Palace player, now playing in Sweden. And then a little clip from Simon from Odds and Evens, which is a radio show I'm going to be on next week, telling you what it's all about. So I will join up with you after that. Well, one fixture in the National League this weekend, and that finished Dover Athletic 1, Gateshead 2. In the National League South, it finished Chelmsford City 4, Hungerford Town 1, Concord Rangers 0, Dulwich Hamlet 0, and Truro City 2, Eastbourne Borough 0. And in the Bostik Premier Division, the results were AFC Hornchurch 3, Corinthian Casuals 0, Bishop Stortford 2, Merstham 0, Bognor Regis Town 2, Tonbridge Angels 3, Brightlingsea 3, Whitehawk 0, Dorking 6, Folkestone Invicta 0, Enfield Town 4, Margate 0, Haringey Borough 4, Burgess Hill Town 4, Kingstonian 2, Worthing 3, Leatherhead 2, Wingate and Finchley 1, and Lewis 0, Potters Bar 0. In the Bostik North, it finished Basildon United 0, Dereham Town 4, Canvey Island 1, Aveley 2, Felixstone and Walton 3, Heybridge Swifts 0, Grays Athletic 0, Coggeshall Town 1, Morden and Tiptree 3, Bury Town 0, Middlehall Town 1, Soham Town Rangers 1, and Witham Town 0, Tilbury 2. South Central, it finished Hayes and Yedding 8, Hertford Town 1, Tooting and Mitcham 3, Egham Town 0, Waltham Abbey 0, Chipstead 3, Ware 2, Hanwell Town 2. In the Bostik South East, it finished Ashford United 2, Sevenoaks 1, Cray Wanderers 6, Herne Bay 0, Hastings United 1, Guernsey 1, Hythe Town 1, Three Bridges 0, Phoenix Sports 3, Sittingbourne 4, and Ramsgate 3, Greenwich Borough 1. In the Essex Senior League, only a one fixture made the grade, and that was Sutton Walden Town 2, West Essex FC 3. And then the FA Trophy, Carshalton Athletic drew 3-3 with Barnet, Chesterfield lost 2-0 at home to Brackley Town, Harrogate Town 2, Stockport County 4, and Leyton Orient 1, Blyth Spartans 0.
Finchley fell short to a 2-1 loss away to the hands of mid-table Leatherhead. The hosts got the first goal of the day due to a defensive mistake. However, we got an equaliser where Charlie Coe intercepted and struck a dodgy back pass to the bottom left post. We hit the post a lot in the first half. The second half was a different story. Passes were not completed and our attacking threat vanished. This led to us conceding another goal. We now sit 21st in the league. It will be a long ride. Who knows what would happen next? Let's try and keep the faith. I want to keep supporting Wingate through the hard time. I don't want to just stop supporting them when they need the support the most. Anyway, it'll be a long ride, and I hope stuff can improve at Wingate and Finchley FC. We've got the AI game, AI coach playing us against Whitehawk, and that's a must-win game. So hopefully we get that win next week. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.
This is James Beardwell, the Witham Town FC superfan reporting for the podcast of Witham Town versus Tilbury.
1-0 to Tilbury. Two-nil Tilbury.
The full-time score, Witham Town 0, Tilbury 2. It wasn't to be Witham Town's day, but I had to admit Tilbury were the better side on the day. But for the Witham Town support was really good. And hopefully things will get better for the Witham Town match away to Barry Town on Tuesday night.
Hi podcast, it's me Harrison Coombe here reporting on the Leyton Orient Spartans game. It was a really good game, both teams really wanted it, and to be honest, we didn't deserve it. Leyton Orient were on the back foot for the majority of the game. Baffin Spartans had a better team, a better fan base, and really could have won it. We snatched a very good goal, to be honest, it was a good goal. The keeper couldn't have done nothing about that, but on another day, Baffin Spartans really could have won it. They really could have. They showed spirit, even against one of the best teams in the conference, in my opinion, Leyton Orient. But we won it, and that's how football works sometimes. Sometimes the other team will win even when we don't deserve it. Touching up on Epping Town now, really disappointing. Our first loss of the year. I was about to say season, but yeah, first loss of the year. Really is how we respond now, because we've never lost a game this year, and will the team crumble or will we come back stronger and better? That's the big question now, because I don't think we've ever lost to a bottom league side like Lily Hill Ramblers. We've always lost to a top side. But this is how now. Can Bill Clarver get the boys to get their heads together and get our act together and go again next week? That'll be the big question. But what I hear, it wasn't a big loss. We did deserve to lose and Lily Hill Ramblers deserve to win. So I think it's a case of we can't get lucky escapes all the time like we did against Catholic United. We won't get another lucky escape like that again.
Hi Jake, and anyone watching, I hope you're all well. So I've probably been here for about 2 weeks now, settling in quite well. It's quite cold, you know, when I arrived it was minus 26 degrees, so I know you guys have had some cold weather recently, but I can assure you it's nothing on minus 26. That was a shock. And yeah, the football's been good. I'm training every day, and the training is different to obviously Harlow and the clubs I've previously been at, but it's different at every club. So yeah, it's been good and tough, very hard in terms of the because it's pre-season now. It's been quite hard. We've done a lot of gym work, a lot of strengthening work and stuff like that. I've got my first pre-season game actually on next weekend. That is, that's the first pre-season game. We're playing a team called Luleå, and we'll see how that goes. You know, it's quite a new team that I've come into. There's quite a few new faces. Obviously, I've moved here with another boy who was playing for Horsham, and he's come here with me. I knew him before. He's a centre mid, so he's another new player. I actually live with him. He's just in the shower, I think, and. Yeah, so it's good to obviously be here with someone as well. I hope I've actually been keeping an eye on Harlow's results, and I've seen recently they've been doing quite well. I see they've had a few new faces in, which is always the way I suppose with Harlow. There's always people going in and out, wasn't there? So, but yeah, I'm very very well and settling in well, and I'm looking forward to the season. So yeah.
Next Monday, the 11th of February. Got a very, very special guest coming on to the show. The Odds and Evens non-league chatter and tune show. I've got Foghorn 95 coming on. Really looking forward to meeting the fella and chatting the breeze about non-league football and life. And also a bit of music. Got Maria Resnor coming over from the States. And it's going to be an absolutely stonking, fun-packed, interesting show. and I hope you can tune in. Let's have it. That's Monday, the 11th of February, 8 p.m. on K2K Radio.
Well, that was the content that was sent in. Thanks to everybody who sent stuff in, and glad to see that Christian Scales is enjoying his trade over in Sweden. Now, non-league news for you. James Turley scored his goal, his first goal for Leyton Orient, and that come in a 1-0 win over Blyth Spartans. So what an important time to get a goal. Actually a goal that won me a accumulator, actually, because I cashed out. However, Carl Shelton drew 3-3 with Barnet. So I'm glad I cashed out because I had Barnet to win. But what a great result for Carl Shelton. Of course, the Bostik Premier League team getting a draw against Barnet. And then we look into obviously the Concord Rangers game. For those that don't know, Jack Midson was put into hospital after a nasty challenge. He is out of hospital and the head scan has gone well. So obviously we wish him a speedy recovery following from that. And former Hawk Junior Dadson scores 4 at the weekend and assisted 2 in a 6-0 win for Cray Wanderers over Herne Bay. Now this weekend just gone for me. There was no football, unfortunately. Friday's night games got called off, which was going to be Woodford Town versus Redbridge due to the snow. And Enfield's game against Holbridge, which was on a Saturday, got called off due to the snow as well. And there was no Harlow Town game anyway, as we was meant to play Carl Shelton that were playing in the Cup. Now, if you do want to get involved in the show and send me your content in, please get involved. Send an email to harlowtownfcfanstv@gmail.com or contact me on Twitter about how to get involved. Of course, this show only grows with the help of you guys. If you do want any merchandise, you know where to go. I'll leave a link in the description. And as always, thanks again to my sponsors, Loserpool. If you don't know who Loserpool are by now, they're a betting company that turn betting on their head, where you bet the loser every week. And you have selective losers to choose from. If they lose, you go into the next round until there's no one left and you win £1,000. Now, Loserpool have actually set up a new scheme, so you don't actually have to pay £2 to get into this pool. It's actually free. So go and check it out. You're not losing any money, and there is a chance that you may walk away with £1,000. You'd be silly not to give it a go, wouldn't you, really? And you can join the pool at any time as well. That is the best thing about it. Now, if you are a local company and you are looking to branch your name out a bit and join Loserpool in sponsoring a podcast, please get in touch. The same avenues, either via Twitter or via my email. Particularly looking for a local company due to this being Harlow Town Fans TV. And coming up this week in terms of games, on Tuesday night I'll be at Burgess Hill versus Harlow Town, and then I'm going to try my best to get to the Harlow Town game on Saturday as well. Other than that, thanks as always for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Get the word out and help this show grow and grow. It really does help me out. Other than that, take care, have a good week, and I'll speak to you soon.